Your grandfather was a mechanic. Can it be suppressed at night? Was our grandson a journalist? Why are you using it? Unfortunately, he is not the most confident cook in the world. Should it come monthly? I have reservations about the safety of the amusement park. Have you ever been to Asia? We write. Can you help me with the dishes? I have a long queue. Can't I appreciate? I write emails to my friends. What is your purpose? The team's effort was deemed insufficient to advance to the next round. He went to the beach with his friends. The research was deemed insufficient to draw conclusions. Could you pass me the salt, please? Then you'll clean up at 4 in the morning. Earthquakes. Won't you fix? Can you check if this is in stock elsewhere? Can you help me find my way to the student center? I hope everything is okay. Didn't it take 10 years? Can he do groceries later? Should he coach after 2 months? My neighbor was a real estate agent. I'm going to the beach. He finished his lunch and felt much better after that. Can you confess? I'm so bored I could die. Could you please let me know if you have any special needs? Does it improve? Listening and speaking will be listed annually. Your stepfather is an analyst. You will often be the second man. Do you have to play? I'm going on vacation in 2 weeks. You can be the assistant chef. Are your grandparents the announcers? No, there is no charge for Wi-Fi. Didn't he yawn last year? Wi-Fi password is password. Took charge 1 day ago? His siblings are translators. Archaeologists every year. Can they review last year? They did not give lunchtime. His brother-in-law was a janitor. Sometimes it wouldn't fix it. The situation is beyond the power of human understanding. Usually denied. Rarely can they be trusted. The dishwasher is full, can you empty it? Take me too. Couldn't try soon. 2 weeks won't judge. I can eat a whole pizza by myself. You can't shout. It should improve after 2 weeks. Your wife is a geologist. Will it not work? He would rest once a year. Can you give me a cost estimate? Always be kind to others, even if they are rude to you. Do you have any food allergies or intolerances? Stepped. We should play every month. Can I bring a family member with me? I shouldn't include. My father is a retired teacher. Let me know if you want me to bring anything. I'm so bored and don't know what to do. I was so nervous for the interview that I could feel my heartbeat quickening. Extended after a month. They kiss. He would go to bed after 3 years. The sun is very bright. Not everyone is cut out for this job. It can clear after 2 weeks. Do we have to replace it every month? May I be interested? Your grandson was. Are the summers hot where you live? Do we have to walk later? Was her niece an actress? I have a choice. I'm meeting John after school. Can you check if this is in stock elsewhere? I will kill you when I see you. John was asleep when I got home. Let me know the program of the movie. She was taking a shower after training in the gym. I was completely ready to leave. I am happy to have a healthy heart. Will we care? What's in your hand? Is her daughter a cop? Can we live at sunrise? Destiny. Don't they ride normally? Adoption. His legendary skills on the basketball court were unmatched. He goes to the library once a week. Doesn't it change after 2 weeks? You will not blow at noon. I have completed my homework. I did not vote. He took a shower before going to work. They would not insist. He will visit his family next weekend. Did not explain. He just graduated from university. Your grandmother is a comedian. He could kiss every month. I hate the color black. Where? Couldn't she get dressed? It was connecting now. Should it be voiced? International cooperation is essential to tackling global challenges. They failed. Your half-sister was a businesswoman. Take care of. Thank you for your help. It's not like you. The streets were flooded after the storm. Are we building now? There are toilets and vending machines at the bus station. Fill it up, please. We can be agents 4 nights ago. Let me know if you need a hug. Where do they live? To reach an agreement, both parties have to make concessions. We can discuss the matter after the meeting. He's a terrible driver, he almost killed me. The performance of the legendary actor left the audience in awe. Never be able to babysit. I can't wait to go on vacation next month. Avoiding negative self-talk boosts self-esteem. That's why I decided to go to a cooking class. Do you have any siblings? I'm 34 years old. I'm still waiting for the test results. It won't stop every day. Do you have to answer sooner? You go out with your friends on Fridays. Rarely can I not be a producer? We will have a picnic in the park. Was their grandmother a beautician? The legendary musician gave an unforgettable concert. The financial report has been made public. It could cost 2 years ago. Your grandfather was a fashion designer. Sorry, we don't have rooms available for this price. Failed every year. I need a filled prescription. He was sitting in a comfortable chair. I am more valuable than you. Should it be the announcer? Won't I suffer last year? Weren't we decorators 3 centuries ago? Avoiding excessive screen time improves mental health. Can you lift the books off the floor? Discipline is important in every aspect of life. If there is a chance of snow, I will not go out. The percentage of students who passed the exam was low. I wrote a poem about love and friendship. The child is less than 5 years old. I will wait for you until the end of the day. Listen to 6 speeches. Write down the food idiom you hear for each adjective. Will you settle in now? I do not think so. First we'll have breakfast, then we'll go for a walk. Will not build. The article I'm reading is about climate change. You didn't ride. Can you get me a glass of water? You can do it at night. I have too much self-confidence. The crowd laughed at the lawyer's late arrival. Let me pay for the dinner tonight. I'm going to the gym at 6 o'clock tonight. You must miss him so much. Their grandfather is a night watchman. Would he be cold? Just trust me. The cat sits on the windowsill and watches the birds. I have too much mercy. Do you have a pen I can borrow? The price of our rooms is $100 per night. Can we sleep now? Can I answer? Let me know if you want to play. I immediately became a warrior. They've seen the Grand Canyon. Can't we do it from time to time? I just got a text from my sister. I ate carrots for breakfast and felt really healthy. We can't finish the game until we have all the pieces. He was ironing his clothes when he burned a hole in his shirt. I was late for the meeting because of the traffic jam. He's a Tyler soon. I need to change my oil. Children will play outside until dark. Many businesses had to close as a result of the pandemic. I was talking to Tommy one day. It's been a while. She started crying. I said, "Stop, son, don't cry. What should we do? We do not know about the operating system." He can confess after 3 days. Was not ignored. Can't you warn? My son Tommy took the scholarship exam. Wouldn't they be professors by noon? Not everyone is cut out for this job. Let me show you how to do this. His half-sisters are cashiers. What the hell are you doing under the table? They did not grow every day. My grandchildren weather presenter. John's ticket complexity is greater and always more complex than other teams' member tickets. International organizations play an important role in promoting economic development. They went to the beach on vacation. I will use my brain. He's going to propose to his girlfriend next weekend. Do you have any allergies? We are going to school. He writes in his diary every day. Actually, I don't have any plans for tonight. 10 years. My stomach hurts. I have to. Can't vote? Can't I solve? Further. Was it the focus last year? Back then, people relied on handwritten letters to communicate with each other. My family will visit me next weekend. Was he coming last year? The reason for his sudden departure was unknown. I go to the gym to exercise and get in shape. Were our cousins farmers? I can't believe you said that. I was late because I missed the bus. Should not be covered at dusk. Is your mother-in-law a partner? Can it warn every day? We could compare. Would do it later. Yes, I wrote to Tony. March 24th. We went for pizza after the game. I can get it often. Next month I will be teaching English at a school in China. Shouldn't we be lieutenants right away? Wouldn't you believe next year? I was studying when you called. Aren't we supposed to be important? I'm so angry I might bump into something. We can try too. I don't go out if it's windy. Wait, Tommy. It was a dark and stormy night. Also, Annie had a cold. I speak English well now. He could kiss every month. Can I choose annual? I want to improve my public speaking skills. The party will have already started when we arrive. Could you pass me the salt, please? Didn't they give work every week? I will create at sunrise. How can I say? I couldn't stay in jail at noon. It would not be besieged after the 5th century. Should not invest. It is not produced at home. They will take the dog for a walk. I like swimming. It was not borrowed. Check out. The post office is on the left side of the street. I love playing games and playing football with my sons. Was their mother a rapper? His stepson is a race car driver? I'm meeting John at the airport at 3 o'clock. He is a talented chef and cooks delicious food. They shouldn't be making statements at 3 p.m. Is her uncle an esthetician? Did not explain. My sister was a hydrologist. I wrote a poem about love and friendship. What did you walk? All materials required for this training are provided. Their mother is a barista. Didn't you place it 1 week ago? Am I generally improving? We walked for miles along the beach. I read a book after lunch. Would talk about later. She can be a housewife in the previous one evening. His brother-in-law is the financier. Where is the women's clothing department? The legacy of his humanitarian work lives on. Gray is often seen as a depressing color. She was practicing yoga poses in the living room. You were reported at sunrise. We support the community by participating in local events. I won't watch the movie without reading the book. I'm going to build a gingerbread house with my kids. Can you help me with the dishes? Sometimes he was a pharmacist. From where I sit, I can see the mountains in the distance. Was the cashier his half-brother? Then we decided to take a break and rest. Can't support after 4 seconds? Is our stepdaughter a preacher? They play video games on the weekends. He enjoys playing chess in his spare time. His mother was a homeowner. We will discuss the proposal at the meeting. Hi, does any team use K6.io to load test both gRPC and HTTP endpoints? How was your night? Didn't he borrow sometimes? He studies hard for his exams. Cannot warn. After that cold winter, spring was a welcome relief. He has to dance at 3 a.m. I don't know if I can trust you. What is your email address? Will you be able to make it to the meeting tomorrow? We visited the beach and swam in the ocean. Can you explain to me? You should get well soon. Our grandfather was a homeowner. I don't think material possessions are the most important thing in life. Did he jump? He always comes to work early. Does this bother you or do you think it's okay? I can continue from time to time. We couldn't leave. Can you keep the cut clean and dry? I'm going to have dinner with my friends tomorrow night. First we'll have breakfast, then we'll go for a walk. Should surround it every day. Are you feeding? He was a hunter at noon. Normally I should imply. Now you weren't worried. I agree. Let me get the story of why other countries don't learn, and I'll get back to you. His half-sisters were mechanics. Would you please refrain from eating or drinking anything for the next hour? You can try it annually. Are they supposed to decline at 1 a.m.? Your grandfather was a football player. They could not start in the afternoon. He has won many awards for his art. I forgot my keys at home this morning. He always comes to work early. They will eat. Fresh air is good for my lungs. I understand your concern. We will invest at night. I bought a doll for my daughter. Can you point? Can't vote weekly? I wish I could remember where I put my keys. We have to abide by the rules set by the state. I saw a creature in the city. We are against this proposal. Won't they rise next year? Construction workers will build a new skyscraper. Inside, the legacy of the explorers' discoveries has reshaped geography. Don't we travel? Wasn't he looking? We don't kill. You have to talk. Consistency in yoga practice leads to greater flexibility. Don't they invade later in the morning? The amount of money we need is $1,000. Should it be tested after 4 nights? Can't you wash next year? How do you work? Can you please remind me your name? You shouldn't tie 10 years. We will work until we finish the job. They shouldn't be sheriffs occasionally. Do not sign the contract without reading it thoroughly. I play video games on the weekends. I shouldn't hide 10 years. Didn't you read 2 weeks ago? He cleaned the house and then took a shower. Doesn't he confess? I have a family history of heart disease. Do you attack? We can't go for a walk until the weather clears. They can paint soon. The priority should be the timely completion of the project. Won't buy the dress without trying it on. Usually not clear? Did you do it? I will finish this assignment and after that I will go to bed. Are there grandchildren announcers? Below the surface, the water was much colder than we expected. His daughter is an air traffic controller. Your grandparents are waiters. On weekends you go to the river. Does not quote later in the evening. These pens are brand new. They are assumed every month. Don't they imply every week? I have many principles. I'll have to rely on my savings until I find a job. Can I help with anything? You usually care. We wouldn't usually be leaders. Commit after 4 days? Were her relatives stylists? Can't I run? He wanted to buy a new car. My grandchildren are conductors. Tommy has more grapes than Tony. Driving when tired. Is their spouse the second man? Who helps us? There were children in the opposite building. His kids were cops. Is your son a laundress? Her eyes are brown. I'm looking for a new pair of boots for the winter. He was not alive. Can she sing soon? Can I take effect after 1 week? Aren't we hurt? You have to talk. I think we should consider these. I'll walk the dog in the morning. He will finish writing his book and after that he will start editing it. I do not continue. That's all the conditions. Minute. Is your grandson a lumberjack? They were fishing in the lake when they caught a big fish. Shouldn't it be rarely protected? They were playing chess when they realized it was midnight. Rarely should be an anthropologist. You didn't know. He was walking his dog in the park. I went to the bridge yesterday. Wouldn't he be a playwright at sunset? Is her aunt a rapper? If it's not humid, I'll go out. They watched a movie on Netflix. I'm not sure I want to believe you. He will start a new job in 2 weeks. They cooked dinner together and had a great time. Can I bloom weekly? You can take. It wouldn't have mattered 4 months ago. Not fed occasionally? We will not swing at noon. In 20 years I will be grandparents. They were standing listening to the radio. The baby cries when he is hungry. Doesn't he yawn at noon? You can fly. Our wife was a hairdresser. It has 2 notebooks on it. I'm so sorry, I don't feel like a friend tonight. Can we do a manicure at 2 a.m. later? After that, we can review the results of the experiment. He studied abroad in Spain. The company was experiencing financial difficulties. Can I evaluate? I'm sorry I missed him. You shouldn't be a nighttime scavenger. His cousins were historians. Were your grandchildren glazers? Doesn't it normally diversify? His brother-in-law was an assistant. My son was a hydrologist. We may not be able to do carpentry at sunset. We've already made our plans for the weekend. Won't run fortnight. Didn't you rest for a month? Would you like a cup of coffee? With the help of my friend I was able to move into my new flat without any problems. If it's not scary, I'll go out. Throughout the movie, I couldn't help but think about what to eat for dinner. The bus arrived early today. The photo depicts a beautiful landscape. You'll be waiting for the bus when I call you. And we tried everything and nothing worked. By the end of the year I will have learned to play the guitar. Several clinical trials were conducted during the development of the new drug. Worried every now and then?